Now, Senator Lindsey Graham has recently announced that he will be jumping into the 2016 race. Now, during one of his speeches, he had started talking about different things, terrorism, how the world's out to get us, how we should all be scared. Also, we need to cut Social Security. Now, during his announcement speech, this is what he said on Social Security. He said, quote, "Washington's failure to do the hard but right thing has put Social Security and Medicare in jeopardy. And as my generation retires, both programs are on track to go bust. We're living longer and fewer workers are supporting more retirees. That's unsustainable. Everybody knows it, but not everyone will admit it. We have to fix entitlement programs to make sure that people who need the benefits the most receive them. That's going to require determined presidential leadership." You know what kind of leadership it's going to require? The kind that says, hey, let's lift the cap on Social Security taxable income. You know, right now, somebody who makes $118,000, more than $118,000 a year in income, doesn't have to pay any more in Social Security tax above $118,000. You lift that cap, you solve the problem with Social Security. And here's the other thing. There's always that lie. Oh, it's going bust. It's going bust. We're going broke. Social Security is going broke. No, there's a $2 trillion surplus in the Social Security Trust Fund. And look, there are two different trust funds. They shift money over to it and they shift money back. There's the disability fund and then there's the retirement fund. The retirement fund is actually well funded all the way until 2033. And after 2033, it will start being only able to pay out 3/4 of all benefits. Now you lift the cap, you fix that, right? And Social Security, they've been shifting funds around between that and the disability. The disability is now starting to run out. That's in danger. That's a problem. We need to fix that as well, right? Now Republicans have manufactured that crisis when they could easily shift money around, using that whole thing called leadership. They could shift that money around again and raise the cap, and you could make Social Security, both systems, solvent forever. But they don't want to do that. Lindsey Graham wants to cut it, just like the rest of the Republicans. Now, Graham also, and this is what's hypocritical about Lindsey Graham. Now, he explained how he and his sister Darlene benefited from Social Security while growing up. He said, quote, "I know from personal experience how important these programs are to the lives of millions of Americans. Well, if you knew, you wouldn't fucking cut it. As Darlene mentioned, we lost our parents when I was a young man and she was in middle school. We depended on Social Security benefits to survive. I've been fortunate. I've done better than I've ever dreamed. If I and others like me had to take a little bit less and pay a little bit more to help those who need it most, so be it. And younger people, you may just have to work a little bit longer. As president, I'll gladly do what it takes to save a program that once saved my family." Well, you can do that pretty easily. You lift the cap on Social Security taxable income, and you can save the system. But the first thing is you have to do is to stop saying that it's broken and actually address the fiscal reality of it and saying that, hey, we do have an influx of people that are retiring, all right, and that are going to need to be funded. We raise the tax, we eliminate the cap on that, on Social Security taxable income, and you'll fix the system. You'll make it so that more money will start going back in, that people who are more wealthy, that are making over $118,000 a year, will start paying into this fund. You will make it solvent. Simple as that. Hopefully Lindsey Graham gets the message. Somehow, I doubt he will.